Sup, fellas? Watch Blackberries and Shy Zanzan play a split match against each other. They started a little bit ago, so we're not gonna get the beginning of game 1, but they should still be in game 1. This Kaiju pool just got added today, and it looks like Shy's testing it out. Oh, it's a... Well, I don't know if I should say close game based on the board state, but 200 to 1900 is pretty close life points wise. So Blackberries is playing Engines. So Engines is, oh, okay. Yeah, made sense. Yeah, they had like 2 or 3 cards total against 5, including Waterfront, which is free advantage every turn. A whole lot of no engine. Man, sounds like we missed a pretty good game. So the engine pool is kind of based on the hand artifact trap tricks era of the game, where you can just kind of toss packets of archetypes together and still have a functional deck. So the pool itself has all sorts of engines. It has Speedroids, Trap Tricks, Artifacts, Atlanteans. I think it has some TG stuff. I might be wrong. And then a bunch of others. Those are the main ones I remember, though. Or like the main 4. It might get a couple other things in the future, like hands or fire fists or something. Like bear and tanky and gorilla, that kind of thing. Oh, geez. Both games? Are they in... It says 1-0, but Blackberry said both games. I'm confused. Oh well. And then for this Kaiju pool, this just got added today, actually. So it's brand new, totally untested. Shy is the first person to use it. I don't know how I feel about this card. It feels a little... I don't know, a little much for the format. It's hard to get rid of. You have to either banish or shuffle it into the deck to get rid of it. And it just gets so many counters, and it doesn't even have to remove counters from itself to search a card. It's a free search every turn. But that being said, I haven't actually seen how the deck performs, so I'm not going to judge it just yet. But I definitely am a little iffy about it. Engines is a very back row heavy deck, because you have the trap hole cards that trap trick search, and you have artifact sanctum to go into your different artifacts, mainly moral attack. Moral attack might actually be the only one in the pool. And then that's on top of the generic backer you normally play, like Warning Point or Cosmic Cyclone or Breakthrough Skill, that kind of thing. No monsters. Jeez, that's... Well, no monsters you want to stay on the board. That's brutal. So with Kaijus, the idea with Gradles, if y'all don't know, is when you give your opponent a Kaiju, you can then crash a Gradle into it to steal that Kaiju back, which is not the worst thing in the world. And then they have to out your Kaiju if they want to win. You know, they can't just leave it on the board. And then whatever they used out your Kaiju, you can just Kaiju that thing. So it's kind of like a loop of summoning a Kaiju, taking it back, summoning a Kaiju, taking it back, that kind of thing. And I guess I think all the 3 Gradles, there's Cobra, Eagle, and Alligator in the deck, and I think they're all level 3, so that gives you, like, Break Sword, I guess, if you don't have anything to crash them into. But usually you're going to crash them. It's almost always better to actually crash the Gradle, if possible, than use 2 of them to make a Break Sword. Break Sword does combo with Waterfront, though, because it protects itself from being destroyed, so you don't have to lose any of your cards. So that's pretty cool. It also combos with the Gradles, because it works even if they're destroyed by your own effect. Oh, okay, it combos with this Gradle. This one is only from a... Shy? That says trap effect. Moral attack is not a trap. Okay. Yeah, okay, good, they noticed. Yeah, because then you still have to kill this one. Or if you don't... I mean, you could have waited. Oh, wait, it's Shy's turn. Never mind. Blackberries did wait. Oh, brutal. Oh, yeah, there's Wind Witches. That's another engine in the deck, in the card pool, is the 3 Wind Witch cards, and their level 7 synchro, not the level 8 one, and Cyber Slash Harpy Lady. I don't remember if they have Crystalling or not. That was a pretty lackluster game. Apparently the first one was pretty close, but we did not get to see it. Dang, bummer. Back to Weather Painters. Jeez. Blizzard. That's kind of. I mean, I guess you can. They probably cited that to counter Waterfront. I don't know. Doesn't seem great. Because you just play the Waterfront again, you know, like the next turn. I don't know. Doesn't seem that great to me. This is kind of funny. Remove brainwashing. Okay. That was not the longest game ever. I guess I can run through the pools that were used. This is my Dragon Rollers deck. Y'all have seen that before in one of my other videos. So we'll start with the Kaiju pool because that's the less interesting one of the two. Like I said, this pool is brand new, so it's very small. These are all the cards you can run in the Kaiju deck besides the generic pool. You have your 2 draw powered options since most of the Kaijus are level 7 or 8. And then basically all the normal Kaiju cards except for Kaiju Slumber because basically in split format, board wipes are not very common by design. Like Torrential Tribute used to be generic and it was so hated in the format that it eventually got banned. It was generic and nobody wanted it in the format. It wasn't fun to use or have used against you. We took it out. So if Torrential Tribute isn't in the format, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is definitely not going to be in the format. An arguably better card, especially going second. Card's crazy. So I think it like banishes itself to search something the next turn. I don't remember. Point is, definitely not a card healthy for split format. But the rest of the Kaijus are here, except for the one that removes 3 Kaiju counters to get the S0 Zexal effect. That one's also not here. Oh, and there are a few more cards. There's those Gradles that you saw Shy use just now, Alligator, Cobra, and Eagle. The 3 normal summons. Remove Brainwashing. These are basically just ways where when you give your opponent a Kaiju, you can steal it back. If you don't have a second Kaiju that beats over the first one. Golden Dragon Summoner. We're very specifically not putting Neospatian Grand Mole or Fairy Tale Luna into the pool to bounce your Kaijus back and then tribute with them again. Because that definitely seems a bit much, at least at first. Maybe we'll add Grand Mole if Kaijus prove to be like really underpowered. But for the moment, this is the closest thing. Where it can tribute itself or anything else to bounce any monster on the field. So you give your opponent a Kaiju, normal summon this, I guess, or summon your own Kaiju first, and then normal summon this, and then this tributes itself to bounce the first Kaiju back, so you can use it again next turn. And you still have your first Kaiju, or your second Kaiju on board to attack with. So that's kind of the split format replacement for Fairy Tale Luna and Neospatian Grand Mole. We might put Pot of Dichotomy in the deck, just because all the Kaijus, for the most part, are different types, so it would work pretty well. And these are Aquas. So if you don't, except for Gameciel, these Aquas would give you another type to use with Dichotomy. Same with this, I don't think any of the Kaijus are spellcasters. And I want to say there's one more that goes in the pool. Owner's Seal and Short Shield Limit Dragon. Let's see if I can spell this. There we go. No, slide. That. Yeah, Short Shield Limit Dragon. Basically, you give your opponent a Kaiju, and then this can summon itself. And then you summon your own Kaiju, one of the level 8 ones, and you can make Felgrant or Hope Harbinger. I think Felgrant's generic. I know Hope Harbinger is generic, so this is kind of like... And it's a trade and target, so this is just a cool little tech you can use to make Hope Harbinger. And the last one that's in the pool is Owner's Seal. If y'all have any ideas for cool techs that could go in this Kaiju pool, let me know in the comments. And I will probably add them if you give me some cool ideas. Because I like for pools to be at least like 25 cards maybe 30 minimum, somewhere around there, just so there's a lot of options and multiple ways to build a deck, so every list of the deck doesn't look the same. So this is the Kaiju pool as it currently stands. It just got added today, brand new. First test match with it, Shy went 2-0, but that engine list looked kind of inconsistent. Not that I'm roasting the person who made it. It sounded like it was the first time they played the deck, so not their fault. But yeah, Kaijus have potential. They already have a couple techs, but I'm definitely open to more suggestions for what else could go in the pool. So that's Kaijus, and then the other deck that was used was engines over here. This one hasn't been used in quite a while, but a few months ago, this was like one of the most played decks. It was very good. I forgot about this card. This is here and is a joke. It has engine in the name, so it's got to go in the engine card pool. But yeah, this one's a lot bigger because just by the nature of it, it's not based on an archetype. It's based on mashing a bunch of engines together, like the days of hat format in 2014. Okay, so you have plants. That's one I forgot about. Let's just go through. You got the Atlantean engine. This can discard your Atlanteans to get their effects. The main three Atlanteans and Neftibus over here somewhere. There we go. Oh, okay. There is a little Fire Fist engine. Okay, yeah, with Tenki, Bear Gorilla, and then this Scarf for rank 4s. You got Moral Attack and Sanctum. Armageddon Knight can mill Flag Spreader, Shadow Beast to draw a card, or Dragon to get an MST. So that's a cool little package right there, the Armageddon Knight thing. Gives you a normal summon. Not that the deck doesn't have plenty of normal summons, but say you're playing like Wind Witches or Speedroids as your main focus, this can be the normal summon to back them up. You got a Plant Engine, Deep Sea Diva to go with Atlanteans, Elemental Hero Stratos, which searches Liquid Soldier, and then Liquid Soldier revives Stratos to get another search and make a rank 4. It's pretty cool. What is this here for? Oh, Brilliant Fusion. Okay, that's your Brilliant Fusion target for Seraphinite. You need a Gem Knight monster. So you send this, you get a normal monster back to your hand. Because a Gem Knight and a Light. Okay, yeah, so Lazuli and Serpent, get back Serpent, and then that's a level 2 tuner that can be used for all sorts of things. You got some TG stuff, Screw Serpent's kind of cool. Lunalight. The Lunalight package hasn't had too much success. But that could just be people not using it correctly. Maybe it needs more support to actually be a viable strategy of the deck. Not really sure yet. It hasn't seen very much testing. You got your plant package with Lone Fire, Dandelion, Spore, and then Glow Up Bulb and Debris Dragon are generic, so you can also use those. Tour Guide, forgot that was here. Sangan is generic, so that would be your main target. Possibly your only target, it looks like. Carrot Weight Champion, that goes along with the plant engine. You got 5 different trap tricks you can use, and one of the Ixies monsters. I want to say whatever the other the original trap tricks Ixies. Rafflesia, that used to be in the pool. It got banned. It's too strong. And Sarah used to be in the pool, which was a huge mistake. This card's way beyond split format power level. Yeah, these 2 cards used to be in this pool, but they both got banned. Bottomless Trap Hole and Void Trap Hole are your Trap Tricks targets, and then Network Trap Hole is generic, so you can use that too. You have Blue Boy and Knowledge for draw power. 1 for 1 goes into a couple different things. Spore, Glow Up Bulb, Neptibus. This thing if you want, but no. Bad idea. Speedroids for quick rank 3s without using your normal summon. Yep, I think that about covers it. Rhoda for the Armageddon Knight or for the Stratos package. I think those are the only 2 warriors. And then Sonic Stun is part of the TG package. Got a lot of synchro options. Oh, there is the level 8 synchro. Okay, cool. So you got Diamond Bell and Cyber Slash as your 2 Wind Witch payoffs. Not sure why Cloud Castle is here. I'm sure I had a reason for that, but I don't remember what it is. This goes along with the plant package. Gives you a way to beat over high attack stuff, I guess. And it can attack twice, so maybe a finisher sometimes. TG package. Fire Fist package. Gets another Tenki. Oh, okay, and it's like a blanket negate of whatever's currently on the field. That's cool. Zenmaines. I think Zenmaines is generic now, so I can probably remove that from this pool. Diamond Direwolf. Cicada King's at rank 3 negate. Here's another instant fusion target. You have 5 instant fusion targets, so a lot of ideas there. Yeah, I don't think I have a list for this deck. I haven't really played it much, but it has seen a lot of play compared to some of the other pools, so that's a good thing. There's a lot of different ways you can go with it, as opposed to the Kaiju pool, which in its brand new state, basically only one way to play it right now, with the Gradles, the Harbinger, Tech with Sword Shield if you want, but I don't know how consistent that would be. Okay, they posted the replay, so we can actually go through and watch that now. You won't have to be left on a cliffhanger hearing about this amazing game that you won't get to see. Looks like engines are going first. They start with Myrmelio to search, probably bottomless. Yep, the safe pick. Set 3 pass. Kaiju's over here with, a lot of Kaijus, no back row. We'll see how that works out. Give them the weak one, some of the strong one. Each time a card is sent from the field to the graveyard. Wow, that just gets counters so fast. Shai can play his other terraforming to get another counter too. Okay, kill the Radiant. You can just summon another Kaiju. Yep, it's not once per turn. Gonna warning point this Kaiju. Yikes. That's good. I feel like you could have just warning pointed the first one, because now they have 3 counters. He did get the search from Waterfront, yeah. Downside of activating a bunch of back rows, it gives Waterfront a bunch of counters. And this card's so hard to deal with. Basically, Castell or Cosmic Cyclone, or it's staying there. And not all decks can make Castell. This one can, though. Let's see if that's what they do. It is what they do. And Shai has the terraforming. Oh, didn't even get rid of the Waterfront. Just gonna get rid of the Kaiju. And Shai can just summon another one. Why did that lose it? Oh, if this would be destroyed by... I don't get it. Oh, okay. They special summon Myrmelio with Dionia, and Myrmelio, when it's summoned, gets an MST effect. It's special summoned. Set another one. Gonna make our Kaiju. What does this guy do? Remove 2 Kaiju counters from the field. Summon a Radiant token. Ooh, risky. If you remove both your Kaiju counters, you're open to MST. Huh. But he has the backup anyway, so that wouldn't be bad. Okay, yep, that's what's gonna happen. But that's not what's gonna happen, because Sanctum gives the counter. Okay. Why would you do that in end of main phase 1 then? Why not do it in battle phase? Yeah, now he can just summon another one and attack anyway. That didn't... Should have done it in battle phase. Or should have chained Sanctum to Radiant. So that way, this would... No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Because that's a continuous effect, not a triggered effect. Chaining Sanctum to Radiant still would have given it another counter to protect itself with. Yeah, this card's just so good. It's just so much free advantage, and it's so hard to get rid of. Kind of feels like the backbone of the deck. Top deck Cosmic Cyclone. Turn too late, honestly. Give him another Kaiju. Ooh, steal... Wait. That... What? That... weird. Because if you get the Kaiju from the Gradle, you still have to send it to grave, because you can only control 1, right? It doesn't... It's a condition. You can't negate it. This is weird. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. You could have just attacked over it with Godarla and kept your alligator for later. Maybe Shai didn't know. Maybe Shai thought blackberries would not notice. Waterfront getting another plus. That's 3 free searches now, I think, from Waterfront so far. Here's where I showed up earlier in the video. Basically missed the whole game. Okay, that was... I mean, they said they had fun. They said the first game went hard. So that's that.